Billy Beige here, and spooky season is upon us, and I want to talk about what I think is the spookiest thing in Mythos: skeletons, and what skeletons we have coming. Because the Skeleton Legion Builder 2, it reignited my love for Mythic Legions, and I needed that this year, and it has where it's these bones have stoked the fire. So I'm going to go over what's coming out, what is coming in the waves, just a refresher. This is a Mythic Legions Skeleton Refresher, Necronominus Refresher, whatever I end up calling it. That's what it'll be called. For the next couple waves, we only have two waves that really have where it's skeleton heavy and have a lot of skeleton parts. Rising Suns does have scapular, but it's not a lot of skeleton parts. I want more bone. I need more calcium. So it's going to be Necronominus and All Stars 6. And right now, Necronominus is still slated for Q4 2024, October, November, December. So hopefully within those 3 months, they will be shipping these. Be patient. They do what they can with the time they have. We have Legions Con going on. We still have the sale open that's going on right now. But when these come in, they'll get them out as fast as possible. I can't wait to touch them. Can't wait to fiddle with all these skeletons. Also, All Star 6 shouldn't be too far behind that one. At least listed on their production updates. It has where it's in pre-production. A lot of the same parts from Necronominus is in All Star 6. So again, be patient, and hopefully these are like back to back. So it's bones and bones and bones. Now, in no particular order, other than what I wanted to do, we're starting with Mixilius the Harvester. Why? Because he is the only figure out of all these upcoming waves that has where he is a complete skeleton out the package. If you want a Skeleton Legion Builder 2 with a bunch more accessories and a slightly different paint job, because all of the skeletons in these waves have where they have matching paint, but it's that kind of yellowed, kind of, well, bone color, and not the more white color of the Skeleton Legion Builder 2. Just keep that in mind, but this is your only option to get a full skeleton, head to toe, and really it's the pelvis area that's different on all with this. The Skeleton Raider's close, but this is the whole skeleton there. He comes with bone ornamental chest plate, blood wings partially made of bone that look really dope and really cool. He's got his Grim Reaper robe, his scythe, his hourglass. He's got weapon holding hands, just standard ones. He's got pointing fingers, and he has the eyes fused head that's more the character head from Exilius. Now, with the hands on all these figures going through here, there's what you see in the product shots, and some have more than others, but there's always the chance that, hey, we might accidentally get more hands, but this is what's in the product shots, is what I'm going to be referencing going forward. Next, the tuberculi. The tuberculi has so many bones. He's got normal arms. He's got long, creepy skeleton arms. They're longer than even the ogre and half giant arms. It's creepy, and I love it. He has the short chicken wings, because he has like, I think it's 2/3 of the Necronominus long wings, and then it has that short tip to there. But you can pop in those Necronominus long, huge, ridiculous wings that I can't wait for. They're fantastic. Can't wait. He also comes with two heads, one horned, one not, so you can have some differences in your tuberculi because they're supposed to be like a swarm, which is really neat. Two large hands, reaching, and fists set for those long, creepy arms. He has weapon holding hands, grasping hands. He has two bone handle swords and an orc axe. There's a ton of stuff with the tuberculi. I got like 4 ordered. I'm probably going to end up more in the end once I get them in hand, because it's just going to be like, I love my calcium, guys. Now, there is Beluilith, who I'm throwing in here if only because she comes with a lot of bone stuff. She has a skeleton bird mounted on a wrist guard that you could put on 2.0 figures. She has a cage snake and a back-mounted bone hook that looks like it goes into the shoulder pad holes in the back of 2.0 figures. Uh, The skeleton chimera or chimera, chimarara, Lego chimaru. I don't know. It's it's super cool. It's not super articulated, but it's an awesome accessory. And I don't feel like a lot of people talked about it. Is her skull shoulder belt kind of thing there? It's like a skull, not quite a shoulder pad because it doesn't go in the hold there, but it has where it's mounted over there and does over the belt. And then she also has like her belt has skulls on it as well. And I think that's unique to her. I haven't seen that anywhere else. And I don't think they're separate pieces hanging on there. It doesn't look like it. Now, the Undead Builder Pack doesn't it doesn't have any bones in it. I'm sorry, Undead Builder Pack. You're fantastic. If you like the Undead Builder Pack, go for it. It has enough pieces in there to make one figure two different ways. If you get another like torso and hip joint there, you can make two figures with it. Or you can just like deck out other figures to make them undead. It's cool. It's super cool. No bones. There's too much skin there. There's some ghosty bones there a little bit, but there's no straight up bone colored bones. Next, the skeleton hands and feet. There, if you feel like Maxilius needs more stuff, this is the one you need to get because not only does he have every type of hand, like skeleton hand in here, you got your fists, you got your weapon holding vertical hands, you got your weapon holding horizontal hands, you have your grasping hands, you have your pointer hands, you got your pointing finger. Pointing finger came with the Legions Builder 2 skeletons in there too. It has clawed uh, grasping hands. I believe that comes with Necronominus. We'll get there. It has the standard skeleton feet, and then it has kind of a little bit more monstrous, kind of clawed skeleton feet to swap out on those ankle pegs, which is neat. And then Star of the Wave, Necronominus. Necronominus has so much going on with him. There's so many unique parts. He doesn't have a complete bare skeleton with there. He has lower elbows that connect into his forearm guards there. This is the first figure so far that we have with that. He has a lot of extra soft goods, the cool headdress helmet, the back pieces that are incredibly ornate. He has his scythe with a god razor, which is unique to him. That has like a mini him on it. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's really cool. He comes with the vertical and horizontal hinged hands and the grasping hands. And I picked up two of him because I needed an extra set of these wings, and I didn't know they were going to be coming in All Star 6. Now, rounding this out is Conobus, the skeleton horse. I can't say much more than that. It's amazing. It's a whole entire skeleton horse. They made it work. He looks fantastic. I ordered two. Why did I order two? Because I want to make a creepy monster skeleton centaur. I made a digibash of the taking Terpiculi, um, the centaur kind of like belly piece there from Farius and Conobus, and put them together to make a horrifying, creepy monster skeleton centaur. And Joe Vasapolo from Four Horsemen Studios was nice enough to take all these pieces and actually put them together to show that they actually go together so you can make your own creepy monster skeleton centaur for your own amusement, terror, whatever. But it can be done, and I can't wait to do it. Now, with the other figures in this wave, Sir Ooze, Sir Ooks, Sir Greg, Sir Ooks, I can't say Ooks Jack. There we go. I can't say it. I need a pronunciation guide I don't have in front of me. He he's a full ogre knight. He's fantastic. I love him. I love Big Greg. I've got two of them. I got two of them because I need my regular one and I need another one just customized. But I wanted that ogre skull. That's the only bone part he's coming with. That ogre skull fits on Barodak from All Star 6, and that's why I have Barodak. Because I mean, I like Barodak. Barodak's cool anyway, but now I can put a ogre skull on there, so he's more skeletony, more calcium, guys. Sir Elijah, he has where he's the closest in this to a Valiant Knight in coloring. They're all on the new Valiant Knight style body and everything for all the knights and everything. But he has where he comes with a skull face that also should fit Sir Enoch from All Star 6. So if you want to make more skeleton knights, Templars, you need Sir Elijah to get the skull face to put on Sir Enoch, because Sir Enoch or Enoch does not come with the skeleton face. Sir Aldrich, wasn't a big fan of it at first. He's a little preppy looking for me. I don't know. I just think the peacock feathers just seem it makes you feel like it's preppy. I don't know. Whatever. But he comes with a skull face that fits Sir Andrew, and Sir Andrew's awesome from All Star 6. Fantastic figure. I want him in my hands so bad. Bishop is a lively, fantastic horse for Sir Gideon, but of course they're gonna give him a decaying horse head. It fits all the horses. If you want to repaint to match them and stuff like that, that's fantastic. But that's what comes with him. The rest of the stuff, Sir Gideon doesn't come with a skeleton head at all. Alas, would have been neat, but alas, that's the end of the bones for Necronominus Wave. All Star 6, Barodak, no bones, still awesome. The Skeleton Raider. The Skeleton Raider has where he is super cool, but he is not a full, complete skeleton. You can just take everything off and be like a skeleton. Reiterating right now, just making sure everybody knows so you don't get disappointed. But he does have where he has a new kind of smaller waist piece there to have where you can put the front, I guess you say, with tabard piece on there, or a waist guard piece right there, and the hip guard stuff. I think the same hip armor from Sir Gideon. If you get underneath his tunic and everything, it should be the same one there. I believe that's what Jeremy said. Now he comes with fist, weapon holding, vertical and horizontal hands, and the reaching hands. Two sets of lower arm armor. So if you want to deck out your Skeleton Legion Brittle 2, your Maxilius full skeleton, or any other skeleton stuff like that, he has two sets of lower arm armor. One has where it's, I guess you would say, it was kind of bangle. The other set has where it's two forearm guards. So it's two bangles, two forearm guards. That's the lower arm stuff there. He has a new Raider head that's really cool. It's only on him. It's the only one that's been used on there so far. Next is Scally Bone Splitter. He has, I forgot to mention with the Tuberculi, he has where he's the first one who has where he's a dwarf. Tuberculi has the same kind of lower legs, but it's full bone lower legs for him. So he has dwarf bones. So Scally Bone Splitter, get your dwarf bones there. He has the fist, the weapon holding hands, the vertical, the horizontal, and the new head. I'm excited for him, even if he has where he is a dead dwarf. Next is Thoracis, the first risen. This is the last of Necronominus's illegitimate children. Uh, he has fist, vertical, horizontal, reaching hands. He has extra bone feet. He has a new-ish unique head, because the top half of his head, the main portion of his head, has where it was used on Waltor the Mad, but the bottom jaw on there has a sculpted beard that was not on Waltor the Mad. So if you need a beard for your skeletons, he has the articulated jaw beard right there. So boom, boom, get him. He also comes with, it's less bones, but it has where's Necronominus. He's the only one that comes with the Necronominus shield. The, I hope to be first of many soft goods congregation banner there. I hope there is just a new pack of banners for all the factions, or we start seeing more characters come with this style faction banner, because I like how this looks. I like it a lot better than the previous ones. They're cool, but it's just something about seeing molded plastic as fabric versus having fabric. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But let's see here. He also comes with one set of lower arm armor, and that set is one bangle, one forearm guard, kind of there. Next is the Undead Heads pack. You get a monkey, you get an orc, you get a lion, you get a vampire, you get a wolf. You also get a couple of undead heads in there that weren't in the pack from Necronominus, but these have where they're different, they're paint matched, pop and swap them in there. That's fantastic. It also comes with a standard skeleton neck we've always gotten. It also comes with a long neck that we hadn't gotten before, a zombie neck, and the coolest neck, even though it's not bone, there's a little bit of bone in there, is the severed neck. And then finally is the bone wings. The bone wings that came on Necronominus that I ordered two of because I wanted more bone wings, has where they were solicited separate in All Star 6. And goodness, these things are big. There's a picture of a Vasapolo paw with it on there, and it still has where it's bigger than a human, well, adult male human hand. So that's awesome. I hope other people ordered more of them because I ordered one extra with All Star 6 there, so I should have two sets of these bone. I'm gonna have three extra sets of these giant bone. Where am I gonna put all these bones? I gotta make a box to put all these bones in. But finishing up All Star 6, at least for the new figures that aren't All Stars figures, Sir Andrew, super cool. He's not. He doesn't have any bones. Well, he has bones somewhere. In theory, the character has bones. He doesn't come with any bone parts. Still cool. Love the paint job. Awesome character. I believe it's completely designed by Joe Vasapolo. So I had to get him. There's Sir Enoch. Great kind of Templar figure there. I definitely could see you getting the skull face from Sir Elijah, putting it on Sir Enoch, and then bam, you have your Curse Blind Dead Templar. Muck him up a little bit. There you go. And Deacon, who's just a horse, of course, but still cool. If he didn't have a horse, I'd say he should be the horse you pick up. If you want a normal horse, get him. Get him. But that is all of the bones forthcoming so far, as of now, that we know of from Mythic Legions. Now, there's still I think there's a great chance that the Skeleton Legion Builder 2 in the white will get a re-release, whether it is with different weapons or if they're generous enough to be like, hey, this was so great, just do the same another run of the same one. But I feel like they'd probably want to do it a little bit different for the next one if they did. But I think they see people do like this bone color, this lighter white bone color. And I hope people like the more yellow bone color just as much because I mean, like, the main thing is it's a fun figure to play with, whatever kind of deco it is. I've seen people started dyeing these Legion Builder 2s all sorts of colors besides bone white and uh, dirty bone yellow. It's coming along, and I think it's fantastic. Are you excited for these figures getting in our hands? Hopefully, quarter 4. What do you have ordered? How much of this? How much did you go heavy on the bones? Am I the only one who went heavy on the bones there? Do I have a calcium deficiency? Yes, I do. So drink your milk, get your calcium. This has been Billy Beige. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video that I randomly decide to do once I'm sparked by interest and stuff like that. But later, guys.